The Verdant Wonders event is starting around the world in Pokemon Go, and we have new shiny Pokemon along with an encounter with Zarude available during this event. Let's talk all about it and everything to get you ready. So this event is going to be March 21st, 10 a.m. to March 25th at 8 p.m. So a pretty short event. There will be no bonuses, but the wild spawns during the event are going to be Bulbasaur, Oddish, Tangela, Hoppip, Poochyena, Nuzleaf, Shroomish, Cottony wearing a flower crown, a new costume, Cutiefly, along with red, blue, and yellow flower Flabebe, all in exclusive areas in the world that they normally are. And then rare spawns during the event will be Pansage, Pansear, and Pampour, Zara, white flower Flabebe, and orange flower Flabebe, all globally. So yes, you did notice the monkeys there are going to be non-region locked during this event. Of course, there'll be Pokestop showcases during the event, but there will also be some exclusive research, with the field research task getting you encounters with Vulpix, Poliwag, Marill, Slugma, Cottony wearing the flower crown, Pansage, Pansear, Pampour. There'll also be a collection challenge you can complete where you have to catch some of the wild spawns and get you some encounters. And finally, the big one, which is going to be the new special research story called Rogue of the Jungle. Now, this special research story is going to cost you $8. Yes, it's not free, but it will get you an encounter with, of course, Zarude, which cannot be shiny during this event, along with a bonus that will give you increased spawns off of your incense of the following Pokemon: Pampour, Pansage, Pansear, Cutiefly, red flower, blue flower, orange flower Flabebe, Zara, white flower Flabebe, and orange flower Flabebe. I believe those will still be region locked though. So yeah, you pretty much get like a bonus of more instant spawns. Also, that special research story will get you 6 silver pineapple berries, 2 premium battle passes, 5 rare candies, and more items. At the time of making this video, I'm actually recording a 24-hour daily adventure instance challenge, so I can't really update you guys with the research. So check out the first link below of this video if you want to know what all the research tasks and all that stuff is for the special research, also for the field research, all that stuff, link below. With the event details out of the way, let's get right into the tips though, starting with, as always, what are the best wild spawn during this event? And it's actually not terrible. First of all, Bulbasaur evolves into Venusaur. Venusaur does have a Mega Form in the game right now and is a good Great League and Ultra League Pokemon. Also, Hoppip is in there, which evolves into Jumpluff. Jumpluff does see play in some limited Great League Cups. Nuzleaf is in there, which evolves into Shiftry. Shiftry can have some play in the Great League and the Ultra League, especially with all the water types around this season. Shroomish is going to be a wild spawn as well, which does get you base 500 Stardust. So every Shroomish you catch during this event will get you 500 Stardust. Definitely catch them. Cottony is in there, which is a very good Little Cup Pokemon, and you can evolve, of course, into the Whimsicott, which is good in the Great League. By the way, you can evolve the Cottony with the Flower Crown into the Whimsicott with the Flower Crown for 50 candies. Flabebe is in there, and all the forms of Flabebe evolve into the Florges, which Florges is good in the Master League and Master Premier Cup. By the way, Flabebe is actually the new shiny during this event, but it's not the greatest shiny. And that's about it for the wild spawns. But there's another Pokemon we need to talk about during this event, and is it actually any good? And that's going to be the main guy, Zarude. Yes, Zarude, of course, available for $8, so it's not free this time around, although it was free the first time we got it. If you missed it, you actually have to pay for Zarude this time. But the question is it actually worth buying this research story? And specifically, is it worth spending $8 on Zarude? Let's talk about it. Now, Zarude is going to be a mythical Pokemon. It's going to be a dark and grass type Pokemon with a stamina of 233, attack of 242, and defense of 215 with a max CP level 50 of 4,334. For fast moves, it can learn Vine Whip and Bite, and for charge moves, Power Whip, Energy Ball, and Dark Pulse. Now, as far as PvP goes, Zarude is good, but only if you invest in it. It's going to be ranked 325 in the Ultra League, so not that great, but in the Master League, it will be ranked 27. However, you do have to note, that is considering that you put rare XL candies into that Pokemon and power it up all the way. If you want to look at it as a raid attacker, overall Zarude, not including Megas, is going to be the number 10 overall Dark type raid attacker and the number 2 overall Grass type raid attacker. So you're going to be like, yeah, Zarude's definitely worth it. But I give you a word of caution. Zarude is only good if you can invest rare XL candies to it and put it into level 50, which most people probably can't. So is it worth $8 to get this Pokemon for the Pokedex? Maybe, but it is probably not going to be worth $8 for you to buy this Pokemon and then not be able to power it up and use it to its full potential. Now, personally, I'm going to be buying the Zarude because if you don't know and you follow the channel, I've invested a lot of rare XL candies to get 296 Zarude XLs, so I actually have enough to power up a Zarude to level 50. This was my old Zarude IVs, and I'm hoping I'm going to get a better one, so come tune into the stream when I catch my Zarude tomorrow, but that's why I'm powering up. But the question is, should you spend $8 on this Pokemon just for this one Pokemon? I don't really know if it's that worth it, because again, it's only good if you power it up all the way, and even then there are some better Pokemon than it that are more easily accessible, like Kartana as a grass type. Let me know if you're going to be buying it or not though. Now, during this event, of course, we have a lot of great spawns, so I quickly want to run through some candy tips and how to grind a lot of candies on some of these great wild spawns during the event. First of all, using pineapple berries. Regular pineapple berries will multiply a catch candy by 2 and silvers by 2.34. Definitely use pineapple berries on any of those good spawns like, you know, Flabebes, for examples, or Bulbasaurs. You can also use Spatial Ren, the new ability on Palkia. area, which will cost you Pocket Candies and Stardust, but it will double the spawn distance that you can see, making it easier to grind more candies because you're going to see more spawns during this event. It might not be worth it in terms of Stardust value, but you will still be able to get a lot more catches every single hour. You can also trade away Pokemon. If you don't know, when you trade away a Pokemon, if the distance between where those 2 Pokemon were caught is over 100 kilometers, you're going to get more regular candies and a guaranteed XL candy. Say I trade a Pokemon caught in France with a Pokemon caught in Canada, I'm going to get more candies and XLs for that Pokemon. So if you have a friend who, recently went on a trip, or someone who travels, or if you travel a lot, definitely worth doing those distance trades. But even if you don't have Pokemon that were distantly caught, even messaging a friend and trading with them can still get you more candies for a Pokemon and potentially some good IVs, especially if they go lucky. You can also Mega Evolve a Pokemon. If you don't know, when you Mega Evolve a Pokemon, any Pokemon you catch that shares a type with that Mega, you'll get more candies, XL candies, and XP for catching those Pokemon. What Mega should we Mega Evolve during this event? Now, there's a lot of grass Pokemon during this event, so a grass type Mega is going to be a great option, including Mega Venusaur, Mega Sceptile, Mega Abomasnow, or Primal Groudon. However, Flabebe is also a spawn, and Flabebe is actually really good with XL candies, so Mega Evolving a Fairy type like Mega Gardevoir or Mega Diancie can be a great option as well if you want those Flabebe candies. My number one tip though, if you do buy the Zarude, make sure you have a grass Mega Evolved when you're catching it, because those extra Zarude candies and XL candies you could get from having the Mega are going to be priceless. And finally, that brings us to the last section of the video, the Platinum Medal tips. You need 35 Platinum Medals, go from level 48 to 49. In Pokemon Go, which one should you work on during this event? And surprisingly, there's actually not that much. Obviously, the type medals like the Gardener Medal catch 2,500 grass types. Grass types are going to be everywhere. Same with the Fairy Tail one if you catch the Flabebes. But other than that, there's not too much you can focus on. Of course, we do have exclusive Pokestop showcases. So the Showcase Star Medal, win 100 Pokestop showcases. Getting you the encounter with the PhD Pikachu can be something to continue to work on. Remember, always drop in rural showcases if you can. But other than that, this event doesn't really have a great medal to really focus on. Maybe do a bunch of research to work on your Pokemon Ranger medal. But overall, this event is going to be all about Zarude. Guys, if you want to see me catch my Zarude, click the live stream below. I'm going to be hoping to get a good IV. And if we get a good IV, we'll probably max it on the spot. So come tune into that. Good luck during the Verdant Forest event, and we'll see you all in the next one. Follow for tips. Peace.